Hmm.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alpa Manusha, your host for this podcast show. This podcast is all about bringing together all the inspiring voices around us. So, join me as we explore new ideas, real stories, and everything that sparks creativity and growth. With a note of experience and new ideas, today I'm really excited to welcome our special guest, none other than Hardi Oza Patel. She's young and energetic personality who loves to explore new places and experiences the vibes for the same. That is why she's known as a travelpreneur. Let's welcome Hardi and hear it from her some more interesting story of her journey. Welcome Hardi.
Hi, Alpa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
First class. So Hadi, just tell me, like your name, which is very unique, and I guess you're the industry you belong to, which is a travel industry, is also very unique.
Hmm.
So, can you just brief about your work or your company? I guess your company name is Velvet Escape, right?
Yeah, it's Velvet Escapes.
Uh, yeah, Velvet Escapes. So tell me one thing, ki how this Velvet Escapes, came into the in your life, as well as why to choose a Velvet Escapes.
So basically, since I was a child, I had this childhood fascination of touching the stars. I was very fascinated by the galaxies and the stars since I was a child. So I always used to ask my dad that, no, when I can touch the stars. So my dad, being a child and as a parent, he used to tell me that you need to grow a little bit, taller in order to touch the stars. This is how he explained me as a parent, because I was asking such silly questions to him. So as I grew up, I realized that the stars and galaxies are very, very far. They're millions of miles away from us. So the fascination was still there. And then my dad is a food technologist, so he used to travel globally across the globe to procure food machineries. So, and when he used to come back, he used to bring back a lot of photographs in his Kodak camera. So at that point of time, I'm talking about 80, 88, 89, 1989, 1990. When there was no digital camera. So I always used to wait for his photographs to come back, after being what we
They're
say
from
in an
lab.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah, after being in an album. So I used to wait outside the photographer's shop to ask thousand times that "Thai gaya photo, thai gaya photo." It is that way. So when I used to see them, I used to get I was not fascinated looking at my dad in the photo. I was more fascinated at the backgrounds in the back. So that was always there in the mind. So coming from a very hardcore Brahmin family and marrying into a Patel, so this being a Brahmin, you know how we go by education. So basically, by education, I'm a BTech chemical engineer from Nirma University, and then I did my MBA from Ahmedabad University, and again I did my masters in corporate communication, and the last I did my PGDM, that is post graduation in women entrepreneurship from IIM Bangalore. But the passion was to see the world. So one fine day, I decided that I am not meant to be a chemical engineer. I'm not meant to be in this four walls. I need to move out from here. And I suddenly, I was being, you could not believe, Alpa, I was being placed. मारो placement થઈ ગયું. I was already got a placement. I already got an offer that I accepted from the ABB, Asian Brown Breweries, Baroda. The next day I was going to join the job. And like today night, like tonight, I was just wondering that what I'm doing. मतलब, I cannot join the job. And I asked my dad. I was like late awake, and my dad just got up to have water, and my dad saw me, being awake. So he asked me that what is happening? You're not happy with the job? I said no. It's not about not being happy. It's not about money to me, but it's about that I'm not following what my heart is saying. I don't want to be a chemical engineer because you have been, my brother has been, my mother has been. So I'm taking forward the legacy. I don't want to do that. So dad was like, "What do you want to do?" I said, "There is a big loophole in the travel industry, and that is that nobody's traveling correctly. Everybody is doing same thing. So if you ask somebody you want to go to Himachal, then everybody is giving Shimla, Kulu, Manali. If somebody asks you to take to Kerala, everybody is giving Munnar, Tekri, LAP. And then what happened with us also that I had gone from very renowned travel company from Ahmedabad, and we were being taken to Agra. We went to that Golden Triangle, Jaipur, Delhi, and Agra. And in Agra, we were we were picked up from the hotel. we went to Taj Mahal. We saw the Taj Mahal like for roughly 1.5 hour. Again, we were picked up from the Taj Mahal. We were brought back to hotel. So that amused me. I said, how come this is such a big city and there's only Taj Mahal to see? So when I came back home, I first went to the British Library that was near my house, and I went and researched on the UP. I picked up the book on UP tourism and I started researching on Uttar Pradesh. And I realized that Agra doesn't have Taj Mahal, only Taj Mahal. It has got Agra Fort, it has got Petha Gali, it has got Chudi Bazaar, and there's so many things to do. And I said, why people are not giving all these things, which actually explains the culture, tradition, the food, everything about the place. So there was this one big loophole that everybody goes through a shepherd mentality, which I didn't want it to go. So there were two visions which I formed the company. One was I didn't want people to touch the place. I wanted people to feel the place. It is very important. See, if you go to any place, for example, even from Bombay to Ahmedabad, you come and you do not feel the culture, the food, the festivity, the tradition. You don't travel. You just simply touch the place, put it on the passport, and come back. So 16 years ago, I started this company with two vision. One was I didn't want it to make people touch the place. The second was I wanted to represent my country at World Economic Forum. That is a bigger dream, very big dream. That I want to represent my country, my India on the world stage. So in the span of 17 years, I have traveled to more than 90 countries, all states of India. And it's not about, I have not just traveled, I have gone inside the place. I've seen everything in and out. I've filtered out everything and I've curated very unique itineraries that actually makes you feel the place. In Himachal, standing on the mall road, you will not feel Himachal. You will just be in Shimla. You will not be in Himachal. So if you want to be in Himachal, you have to be at places like, for example, Parvanu, Narkanda, Naldera, Kannadghat, GB, Malana, Tosh, Kos, Kasol. These are the places where you feel Himachal. Standing on the mall road of Kullu or Manali, you're not going to feel Himachal. So I started curating very unique itineraries and I became popular in the very niche segment because 16 years ago, group tour was still on the front. It was still the market demand. It was still how it goes. And a lot of people from my fraternity felt that she's a fool, a Gandhi hai. कि jare there's so much of business, people is taking in group tour. There's so much of money people is earning in group tour. She is after that two, three people. But like my dad, even I'm a visionary. So I understood that 15 years down the line, when people will understand that traveling is not about touching the place, it is about experiencing the place, I will be the king of this market. So
And I guess
15
you
years
are
ago, this was
already.
the vision that how the 15, So 15 years down the line, after traveling to more than 90 countries, all states of India, reading like as I said, I come from a Brahmin family, so the entire Indian literature, mythology, Vedas are by heart, and imbibing those things into my itinerary. I think 15 years down the line, when COVID came in, I realized that I am the king of this market because the way I do unique itineraries, the way I do experiential travel, I do not think a lot of people do in India. I'm not boasting about it, but it is about, it's the knowledge that matters. It's how you deeply you are involved in your and this was more of a passion. This was not a business. So the way I curate itinerary, very few people does. Everybody does copy paste. कभी
Yeah.
कहीं भी मांगसो ना એટલે તમને એનું exact copy paste કરીને આપશે. They will not guide you that you should be doing this or you should not be doing this. So when I travel, I keep understanding the place in terms of, whether it is good for the children, whether it is good for the family, whether it's good for the senior citizen. Like for example, Vietnam. It's trending since past 2 years. Everybody's in Vietnam.
Yeah,
Half of the India is in
actually.
Vietnam.
True, true.
Now, if you see Vietnam, it is still a growing economy. Okay, it is still yet to be developed. And again, people are doing three places only: Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh, and Da Nang. Okay, there's nothing else that they're doing. And there's so many things, like there are so many other places to see. Now, what happens is because you have taken from one particular agent a package, for example, say for example, for 50,000. Okay, now if you come to me, I will see that there's nothing that has been given worthwhile to go all the way to Vietnam and come back in that 50,000. So I will curate something of my own, which will be 60,000 example. So now
Right.
what the general public will feel is that okay, she's expensive. Okay, I'm not expensive. The thing is that I'm trying to guide you correctly because you're spending already a lakh rupees over there. Okay. Spending 10 more will not be a problem if you see the place completely and come back. You're not going to go back and forth to the place again and again. આજે
Right.
તમે આજે ગયા છો, you're not going to go back again and see like, okay, સારું આ રહી ગયું, તો let's go back and see that again. We don't have, none of us have that kind of time to go back to the same country.
True.
Okay, so to break that myth, I traveled so extensively. Saturday, Sunday also, I was, imagine Udaipur is just 3 hours from here, but still I have traveled more than 10, 20 times to Udaipur just to see it correctly so that, no, because there are a lot of NRIs who comes into India during the wedding fest in India, especially in Gujarat, who during the wedding festival visits the nearby places. So if they're coming, then I should be able to guide them correctly that whatever amount they're spending, whether they're spending 5,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees, or 5 lakh rupees, it should be worth their money. It should be worth their experience. So with me, the USP is that whatever the budget of your package is, okay, whatever your personal budget is, there is always experiences blended in me. In my itinerary, where you are supposed to have a tea, coffee, ice cream, even that is mentioned. And what flavor also you should have, that is also mentioned. That minutely I curate the itinerary. And that is my USP. And that has not come because I want to be on the top of my business. This has come because it's a sheer passion. That is like blended into me. So this is how the entire, story goes.
That's why I introduced you as a, energetic and experienced person, experience curated person. Because as when I have a search Velvet yeah, this except your company, I found some, unique things over there. And even while before this podcast, we had a talk. So I realized, yes, there is some different energy and some different mindset. And you also got a chance to escape from your boring, six job from your
So velvet escapes actually means that something that is beyond the ordinary.
yeah.
So during the old time when we had a dynasty ruling our country, like for example when Mughals were there or Cholas were there, the royalty came the velvet was the cloth used by the royals in
Right.
the robes, in their
The
muguts.
turbans and
So the
everything.
velvet is this is the royalty. That's something very unique. So from there I came the word came velvet. And escape is something that we will take you to a place where you will love it. It is beyond the ordinary. It is
That's why,
that way.
maybe that is why till now I'm talking about. I never found any travel company where I can ask them, "Okay, I want to go with, some place to visit." We planned our own itinerary with a research and everything and go because, as you said, already told, travel people are just doing copy paste. You just touch,
Hmm.
come and go kind
True,
of. Okay,
true.
when go, touch and come back. So we never felt like that too. We experience what that. We love to, roam around on the roads, feel the, culture, their local food. Being a vegetarian, difficult, but sometimes in India you get everywhere. Now in every
True.
part of the world you get vegetarian, Jain, vegan, everything you get.
Everything, yes,
You
yes.
have to have that things ki, yes, I want to explore this new place, I want to explore this food of the local. To feel the culture, you have to see, as a a common person, I believe if you want to really experience or feel the place where you are going, you have to eat food over there, their local food,
Correct.
because
Very true, very true. Very true.
through that only you understand the the
The
aroma of,
local flavors.
yeah, local flavor, not only the food, but the people who stays there or
Yeah.
who are
How they
there.
perceive their food. Yes, yes.
Exactly. The spiciness, the tanginess. So those, because the way the person is like, it reflects in their food, the culture. Like Gujarati,
Yeah,
sweet
absolutely.
food. Because Gujaratis are sweet. So obviously the
Ah,
nature,
absolutely. Yes, yes.
nature,
There's
your
chili and good
character
in everything.
reflects.
Yes. True,
Yeah. So
true, true,
character
true.
reflects, the mindset reflects on your food. So first thing to understand somebody's nature is, I believe, their food or any places. So it's a really nice, I was really looking for the story to know because I was having a little idea, but not that much. And the name is
But you would
also
not
really
believe,
nice.
Alpa. We are in Ahmedabad, okay, and when I started writing columns, I started writing columns with Divya Bhaskar. So the first thing that editor told me is that Hardi, we have to write about the unique places in Gujarat. Why? Because if there is a long weekend here in Ahmedabad, everybody is either in Udaipur or in Abu. So they don't understand anything beyond that. Why? Because it's not because you. It's because people like us who have fed the clients constantly with these two destinations only. We never we never gave them knowledge of a new destination. So, for example, on the Gujarat UP border, there's a very beautiful property called Ramathra. It means Ram Thera. Okay. The property is Ramathra Fort and it's called Ram Thera. Now it gives you 360-degree view of the Aravali. Okay.
Okay.
But people don't know about it. Why? Because nobody told them. Nobody
So that,
told you. You're
yeah,
a lay
actually,
person. Nobody told you. So
people want
you will
easy
always go by
traveling.
the yeah, you will always go by the recommendation from your friends and family, and where they go to Udaipur and Abu. That's it.
Yeah, even travel agencies also trying to give the very easy and a very easy travel, so they don't need to manage the clients other things. Okay, go this place. We'll help you with the check-in, with the help with the travel, with the
Exactly.
transport.
But why do
But
they do that, Alpa?
yeah,
Why do they do that? There's a
because
reason.
it's very
Because
easy for
why? What is the
them.
difference? Yeah, what is the difference between them and us,
Yeah,
or probably me? Is that they are doing it out of business. It is
yeah,
their bread and
that's
butter.
all.
I'm doing it out of passion.
Yeah, when
So
the
this is not my bread
passion,
and
when
butter.
the passion comes into, so it always, gives you a unique thing.
That
It's
is
come
one.
out with a
Also,
different.
yeah. Also, um, everybody, with if, for example, if it is you, it is if it is me, we each one of us born with a consciousness inside us. If you ask somebody that what all human beings have in common, then it's conscious. We all have this is one thing which is common between all of us. We might be different in looks, we might be different in our speech, we might be different in our religion. Conscious is something that God has given to all of us. So when the conscious is correct, na, you don't feel like cheating people. You don't feel like only making money out of your business. Okay. When conscious is clear, you always feel to guide people correctly. So there are a lot of time, there are a lot of people, there are a lot of clients that I have, they just take the itinerary or guidance from it and book it from somewhere else. I let them go. I don't feel guilty about it that no, they came all over to me, took my knowledge because knowledge is always there to spread. Okay, knowledge cannot be put in the jar and kept on the shelf. So my father always taught me two things in life. My parents, both of them. One, it is absolutely okay for us because is going to follow all your life. And secondly, in order to be successful, take people along. You cannot be successful all alone. So there are two things that have always imbibed inside me, and that is one reason that when I started this company, it was with utmost honesty and integrity. Thus, you would not believe, Alpa, there are top of the people in the country that I work for, from the top of the ministers to the industrialists. You would not believe, even to them, and on the face, I tell them that, sir, this itinerary cannot be done. I tell them also. Usually people, when such high profile people come in, somebody in top 5 in India, हाँ सर हो जाएगा, हाँ सर हो जाएगा, ये कर दूंगा, ये कर, I don't do that. I tell them I give them a very clear picture कि sir, the weather you are going is not appropriate, the number of night is not clear, you'll not be able to see the place, you'll just touch the place and come back. So tomorrow he doesn't feel cheated after coming back that this particular company, because we were rich, they did a package just to get the money. No, I didn't wanted that mindset to come from me. And that is one reason why you name it, I am there in that magazine globally. Most of the global magazines has featured me. I do my all India radio show also. There also I have a lot of very good listeners who are in the 62 countries globally and who listen to me and who come back to me for suggestions. Why? Because they know that I'll speak the truth. It's not about money over here. It is about the integrity and honesty with what you work. That really matters to be successful. That's what I have learned in all the 16 years of my life as a travel curator.
So as you have already, visited a lot of national, international places, as I'm sure you must have a very big bank of your passbook, passports. So just tell me the
Yes,
last
yes.
thing I just want to know, okay? Any travel tip you want to give to our listeners and our viewers? Because see, travel industry, as you have a very different level of deep digging in, what you call interest as well as a knowledge. So, any specific travel tip you would like to give? So, before we
So
close
what I
down
want to tell,
this,
I want to tell to all the people. Sorry.
before we close down this, I would like
So
to
what I
know.
want, yeah, yeah. So I want to tell one thing to people that travel is a very beautiful experience. Everybody, its world is beautiful. Okay, more beautiful than all the luxuries that you have inside your house. The world is very beautiful. And if you want to travel correctly, please go to those people who knows the geography. Because the problem with lot of people not able to see the place correctly is because the travel agent does geography. Secondly, for all the Gujaratis and veg people out there who are listening to me, I would like to tell them that I have traveled to more than 90 countries. Being a hardcore Brahmin, not even eating eggs, okay, food has been easily accessible to me everywhere. Okay, it's just that somebody, a good advisor is needed for with you to, make you understand where to eat your food correctly. Okay. And the third tip I would like to give is that do not be scared. If you're not following the ship herd mentality, it is very much okay. We don't have to validate other people. We are not traveling to for Instagram. We are traveling for us. So if
Yes.
you're a mountain person, please go to a mountain. If you're a beach person, please go to a beach. If you're a lake person, please go to a lake. Because if somebody has been to Switzerland and you are absolutely a Goa person, you don't have to follow the trend. Please follow your heart because that is how you travel correctly. Otherwise, you will keep, you will be in the same ship herd mentality that everybody is there on Instagram, and we all are validating. We don't live for ourselves, Alpa anymore. We are living more for Instagram. Very honestly speaking, looking at all the
That's
stories,
a trend
I'm
currently
overwhelmed
going
every
on.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a lot of clients who come with the reels and say કે મારા અમારે અહીંયા જ રહેવું છે. They don't know why, but મારા અહીંયા જ રહેવું છે. So then I have to make them understand that, ma'am or sir, this is not you. This is her or this is him. This is that star who is, advertising that particular resort or a place. It is not important for you also to stay there. You do what your heart says. And that's how I
Correct.
changed the mindset because you always have to follow your heart. So I always give one tip that please follow your heart. Don't travel just for the sake of it, but just because the neighbors have, traveled or just because a friend has traveled. Don't travel for that. Travel for yourself because that is very important.
So that tip is, I always, like I said, even I like to, go such places where I really feel the place, not that touch the place. So I always follow my heart, and now it's like concretely things. Yes, I follow my heart where I want to go, and I really feel the place. So that's a wrap up for today's show. If you have enjoyed this episode, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel and share it and spread to the world. Remember, your journey is unique, and every step you take matters. Until next time, this is Alpa signing off with love and light. And thank you, Hadi, for your real beautiful, wonderful journey and how you have,
Thank you so
from
much.
a
Thank you so
jump from
much.
your commercial to the passion and pursue that. And you have created a very great example for our viewers. Okay, follow your passion. Do not fall just because people are doing. Don't follow the trend. Follow your heart. It's a lovely message. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Yeah.